All right, so we got pack one here. What do you like here?
There's a few cards in this pack I like. I don't like the rare. I like Corruption of Tawashi. Blue is pretty controlling, and that's a nice value card. I actually surprisingly like Furnace Rains a lot. You don't get to draft red, black, sack that much in this
Yeah,
format because the Furnace Rains is an uncommon and there's no sack at common, no steel at common, there's
sure.
sack outlets. But if you do get Furnace Rains, it is a really good steel outlet.
It is a very good one.
Yeah, and it's such a high power format, and there's
This
a lot
one
of creatures
destroys me.
yeah, it's a really good card. So I would never look to draft red black because it's an
Yeah.
uncommon, but if you like can start with it or something, it's doable. The
I
commons
think I
are
like
kind of bad.
yeah, I think I like the corruption as well here, Ben.
Yeah, the commons are bad. To me, this is only a pick between Corruption and Furnace Rain.
Actually, I 100% agree. Yes, I 100% agree with these two picks here. All right, let's pick up Corruption at Tawashi. Let's see what the next pack has for us. This is one I've not companioned. I saw Lord Tupperware companion that. It's pretty insane.
Speaking of companions,
Yeah.
I mean that card's like not even really playable, but it's a companion nonetheless, I guess.
I mean, Lord Tupperware did it. He did it.
I mean, I don't think Tahir is a card you want to put in your deck, generally speaking.
Yeah,
I
I don't think so
this
either.
is actually, yeah, this is actually just a pretty clear, easy pick in my opinion. I
Yep,
mean,
this
I'm not
is-
like forcing because we got a blue card, but Strobe Knight is just good. Like, it's probably the best card in the pack. It's one color, and it goes with Corruption of Tawashi. I mean, our deck might be even better if we had taken Furnace Rains because we would actually have two of the steel,
Sure.
like two picks in
Actually, you know what? Like,
But
there's some
despite how well we
world.
both draft, we're not psychic.
Yeah, there's some world that we can actually wheel both Furnace or Rains and then play a little bit of black for sack as well, which makes this card worse. But yeah,
Think about how bad that last pack is. I know not everybody's all about like, Furnace Rains Black Red or anything, and they shouldn't be. Like I said, it requires uncommons. But you really think we're going to table that previous Furnace Rains? Like this
Yeah.
one maybe. That last pack was terrible.
I think Magic Arena is a hell of a drug, to be honest, Ben. I think that like sometimes some crazy stuff happens, but honestly, I feel like crazier things happen at like Pro Tour drafts.
I mean, Magic's crazy and wild and dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, things happen everywhere.
All right, what do you like here? I think it's a very interesting pack. I'm actually a lover of Omen Hawker. I'm an Omen Hawker lover.
Omen Hawker's great. Omen Hawker's great.
Yeah.
It costs one. If it makes 4 mana, that's a good card.
Yeah.
And it's, you don't have to have, you have to have more than a few cards it works with, but you don't have to have like all your cards. If it works with like 8 cards in your deck, you're going to use it for 4 to 6 mana on average, and that's a good card.
Yeah.
I like all 3 of the blue cards in this pack, to be honest. I like Meaning of Minds, I like Taxes, and I like Omen Hawker.
Yeah,
Like I
and
said, I
also
see
don't
blue
even
as a
know this.
value-oriented late game color in this format, generally speaking. And all of these cards are good for that. I'm not
you down
huge on
for-
any invasion.
Okay.
So obviously I would play it in any blue-green deck.
Are you down for
But-
the Omen Hawker here?
Oh yeah, I'm down for the Omen Hawker.
Okay.
The invasion, if you're blue-green, sure, but I'm not taking it as my first green card just because I'm blue. Like I don't think it's that good.
Ooh, that's very interesting. So this Thallid, I think, is just one of the best uncommons in the set. This card's ridiculous. But I'm not against just picking another Omen Hawker here. I think that we have a very good shell for this, so that we'll figure out what to do. Like we can pick Eye of Jataxis very highly now as well.
Yeah, so I agree with you. The Thalad's excellent. But I would take Omen Hawker. And the reason is specifically, and this is actually kind of important, might be a good takeaway for some of the viewers. So when you have a synergy card like Omen Hawker, like that card's value changes way more than like a 3-mana 3/3,
Yes,
right?
it's direction.
And when you have 2 of them early, now everything that has like transform and incubates, we can just slam. All of those cards get a lot better, right?
Yes.
Like Eye of Jataxis is a fine card without Omen Hawker, but with Omen Hawker, it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And we're 4 picks into a draft and we have 2 Omen Hawkers. So like that's what I mean when it seems like you're doing the memes, but you're actually just drafting well. Like
Yeah.
this is the same 4 picks I would make in the Pro Tour, and now I would prioritize incubate things and transform things really highly, and I think that's a fantastic deck.
Yeah, and have you seen this pack, Ben? There's another Corruption of Tawashi
We
here.
did it. We did it. We're done. Like,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
just drop from this draft and let's go to the next. Like,
Yeah,
this
let's
is
just
over.
go to next. That is really sick, honestly. Like this is actually how I would have drafted on my own as well. Like this is what I'm talking about. The sort of dichotomy between like the quote unquote meme, like the multicolor pile, versus drafting like the good deck in your seat. And this is very much the latter.
This is 100% what I draft in a Pro Tour right
Yeah,
now. These
same.
exact 5 cards based with these packs.
Yeah, this pack isn't great. We don't expect to wheel anything. I almost never play Moment of Truth. How about you, Ben?
Oh, I don't like Moment of Truth. I like Artistic Refusal just fine. I don't think it's
Yep.
great, but I would play it. But we're not going to table it, I don't think.
Yeah, I
If
don't
we
think
tabled
so.
the Sculpted Perfection, we'd have to figure out how to play that because we're going to draft a lot of Incubate. But
Yeah.
we shouldn't table that. That would be a crime against Magic Collective. Somehow.
All right, Stasis Field versus Blighted Burgeoning. I think this Burgeoning is actually very interesting. Honestly, the beat stick is not even ridiculous either.
Yeah, I'm totally with the Burgeoning here. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, are we green because we're getting one Burgeoning? No, but it plays really well with the Omen Hawkers and the
Yes.
deck we're trying to draft. We would like to be able to be multicolor so we can play Incubate and Transform across 3 colors or something. So, are we going to miss a Stasis Field? Absolutely not. So
Yeah,
I would just take the
exactly.
Burgeoning and see what's in the next pack.
Yep. And the Burgeonings work well with the Corruption as well. Like, the ramping to 5 is, like, very, very real here.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's just incredibly good synergy because then you get the Incubate, you play the Toashi, and then you draw a card when you Incubate 2.
All right, what do you like here, Ben?
Nothing.
Nothing? I think we take this Corrupted Conviction in case we wheel double Furnace Rains. I think that's what I'm on.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I got a card at random from this pack based on what we have, like, I wouldn't really care. Invasion is the only card that I think is actually good.
Sure.
Not even great. I mean, if this was a Pro Tour, like, the real discipline picker is probably the Seraph. I mean, we could still just go blue-white.
I just don't like this card that much, I guess. Yeah, I don't like this card that much.
I don't like it that much either. I mean, there's a reason I said nothing when you said what do you like.
Okay.
But Corrupted Conviction is good if we were doing the steel deck, but like we're not doing that, right? Like we're the blue Omen Hawker Corruption deck. We're not drafting Furnace Rain sack outlets. So.
I mean, we might, because the thing is that those packs coming back, there's likely nothing for our blue deck. I don't think so. Maybe the Eye of Taxes comes back or something. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think we're getting both Furnace Rains back. But
okay.
Maybe you would know these arena queues better than me for sure. I've actually even been drafting on Magic Online a lot lately. I just can't believe. I mean, because even if we get them back, what are we drafting? Like Grixis sack outlet? I don't know. Like,
I don't know. We'll create a new archetype. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a blue Incubate deck going, and it's looking fantastic. Like I don't see I'm not against Corrupted Conviction with those Furnace Rains or whatever. I just don't see that being the deck we're drafting.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So Invasion of Theros in blue, we can get so there's 2 aura enchantment things. Is that what we're interested in or nah? Like what else do we take here?
I mean, we don't have any, but I guess the Stasis thing is playable. I mean, Ichor Drinker's fine if we end up blue black. I mean, that's probably what I would take given the 2 Omen Hawkers.
Yeah, because it's probably not even good. Like even if we get the critical mass of like auras and whatever, it's just not even good, to be honest.
Yeah, and with 2 Omen Hawkers, 2 Corruptions, every Incubate token's pretty good. It's not just the Omen Hawkers, right? Corruption is just draw a card every time. Like,
I assume we take this and we plan on not playing it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I actually don't hate Invasion of Kamigawa, but I think it's like it's not going to fit our deck, right? Like if you're like a blue-white Knight deck or a blue-red Convoke deck, I'll play a card like that. But we're like going to be a super grindy deck.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't think we're going to play any of these cards.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Veil Conversion or Consuming Aetherborn making our deck either.
This has actually been a card I like. Traumatic Revelation in this format is so like bomb heavy that this card is actually just. I want to say it's just like good. Yeah, it's just good.
I agree.
Actually.
It's not great, but it's good. I include. I don't think I've ever cut like the first copy of a Traumatic Revelation from a black deck. Like I totally don't. It's just a solid playable.
Yeah, I don't see us playing a negate. Probably like you just want to take this Bloodfell Caves and see what happens.
Yeah, if this is best of 1, I think the right pick is Bloodfell Caves.
Yep.
If it's best of 3, negate might be the right pick.
I agree with that as well. All right. We ever play a Yargle? Probably not, right? But I don't think we play a Moment of Truth.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not playing any of these cards.
Yeah.
Yargle and Moment of Truth are both bad.
Okay. Have you ever played this one, Ben?
With the 4/3?
No. The changing equation. Oh, I'm sharing my screen with you on Discord, by the way.
Oh, I'm watching your like stream live, so I'm probably on like a second lag.
Yeah. So you can watch it on Discord.
Okay, let me go back to Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have figured out what's happening with the mic. I opened Streamlabs just assuming that that's how we were gonna do it, and I think that was pulling my camera. So maybe that's
yes.
That was the issue.
All right. We can figure out the cam after this. All right, let's talk about this pack. What do you want, Ben? What do you want? I assume it's 5-mana shield, right? Yeah, 2 choices.
There's really only one choice. I mean, they're both awesome, but like 5 is a lot less than 7.
Omen Hawker's on the same power level, right?
Not as much as the Shieldred duo here. I mean, can you imagine somebody open this pack and seal deck?
Yeah, yeah, actually.
Both Shieldreds out of one pack. Like, what is going on here?
Actually, yeah. If we open this as sealed, then we have an Omen Hawk, third Omen Hawker, preening champion or something.
Paper, scissors, cheer decks 200, 8+ content less than 3.
Somebody's going to take Stoke, somebody's going to take Shatter, Vanquish, preening champion, probably Invasion of Ogotha, the Shieldred. So I think that we'll very likely get that Omen Hawker back.
Oh my god, Ben. I think we're just an Omen Hawker deck. Let's see how many Omen Hawkers we can play. Are you down?
There's nothing wrong with how heavy incubate we're trying to go with us drafting 4 Omen Hawkers. I don't think we should take it because I think there's a decent chance we can table these.
Yeah, that's true, actually. So you want Gift or Aether Blade? Yeah, Gift or Aether Blade makes more sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to ask you. Gift fits our theme better, but like Aether Blade's probably a better card, and it's also really good if you're transforming that on turn 3, right?
Yeah, I think this is better. I think Aether Blade's better, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this card a lot in the format because it's also just a removal spell, but it also pressures like a lot. Pressures a lot, especially with Omen Hawkers. I like this over Gift to Completion.
I'm fine with it. I think they're both good for a deck. I think that Omen Hawker's good for a deck. I just think we're like 50-50 to table it. So we should probably the Aether Blade. And I think we're going to table the other Omen Hawker. Unless somebody else out there in this draft is just drafting Omen Hawker like that or something.
Yeah.
That pack was really deep and loaded with good cards. This one, I think it's like 50-50.
Sure.
Unless, like I said, unless somebody's after our Omen Hawkers, I don't know how we get the previous one now.
You know, Tetsuko gets really interesting now as well. We have, we have a lot of one-attack things as well. But there's also just Meeting of Minds. I'm not sure.
I would Tetsuko. I like it. We have a lot of small stuff.
Okay. And we're actually in a good spot to like attack battles as well. Like, I mean, our damage is not a lot, but yeah, I think we're in a good spot to attack battles.
With you. Also, like, we don't have to worry about like not getting a full card out of every card because we're going to go up cards left and right.
Yep.
So like what we're interested in is, clogging up the board, not falling behind, because our stuff's not that powerful except for Shieldred, but like we're going to generate extra cards.
I mean, we have Shieldred double Corruption of Tawashi. Like, that's pretty sick, honestly. In terms of value,
that's what I'm saying. Corruption generates extra cards, but it's still 7 mana for 4/4. So like, Corruption is a card that's going to leave us up cards, but not impact the board that heavily. Right?
Exactly. All right. I think it's just Meeting of Minds here, unless you see something else.
Easy pick, of course.
All right. Let's go to the next one here. Ooh, it's a doozy of a draft so far. I actually like Halo Charge Scab a lot, but I don't think we have a great reason for a Halo Charge Scab at the moment, but at the same time, there's not much else.
I mean, I don't hate a one copy of Tidal Terror. Remember, we can use land cycling with Omen Hawker too. Yeah, So that's like if we drew 5-6 lands, we'll cast it. If we drew a land light hand, we could keep a 1-lander even because we can just cycle the Tidal Terror with the Omen Hawker.
Sure.
I would take that for sure.
Okay, let's take this. I feel like the upside of Halo Charge Scab, like if we get a C double, if we get like a with a 7-mana card, it's like the Halo Charge Scab has a lot of upside.
I don't think Tidal Terror is like amazing, but I think the first like 1 to 2 copies of those are pretty good. Okay. You end up playing 16 lands, and like I said, we can cycle it for free. Just tapping an Omen Hawker.
Sure.
So I think that's a pretty big deal for us.
I actually like this card, but it's usually pretty hard to be in a seat where it's good, I think. But there are seats where this card's good. The Dejeru and Hazaret here.
Well, sure. If you can cast it and you have 5 legends or whatever, that's just a busted card.
Yeah, I think so as well. All right, what do we care about here?
Use it, but yeah, in this pack, I don't know. Are we committed to black? Yeah, we have Shieldred. Yeah, we can't play any of these.
I guess I'll just.
Well, we have that one. We have that one dual land, so maybe take Agar or something. I mean, I don't know, or Invasion of Mercury.
Yeah, I think I'll take the Invasion. Like the Agar's not that real of a card in this format, in my opinion.
Yeah, and especially if you're not red, if you're splashing red, because it's good with Shatter and Fight, but like those aren't cards we really want to splash for, right?
I assume it's just Meeting of Minds. Like the Brawl is fine, but again, this format's not very instant sorcery heavy, in my opinion, either. Like you don't get that much value.
It's not a ton. I mean, and splashing in our 16 land blue deck is not going to be great. Like we probably if we're drafting to win, Meeting of the Minds is the right pick. Like we're not looking to splash red in this deck.
Sure. I can go ahead and just move these over the board for now here.
I mean, blue-red might be just as open as blue-black, but we did get Shieldred, and while I'm not one to force cards, that's an S-tier mythic. It's like contention for best card.
And it's even better in blue-black because we have some mill potential. Like even Halo Charge Scabs kind of mill a little bit. I assume we don't want a Protocol Knight. I'll just pick this just in case.
We need the mill 3 get back 2 creatures that can turn it on and can get it back if they kill it. That card pretty bad.
Guess we'll take the invasion here, for lack of a better pick. The Shatter is like a potential in a different universe, but I don't think our deck is gonna ever play the Shatter.
I think that invasion will be fine for us. Like you said, we're pretty good at poking poking battles and stuff like that. And red is clearly wide open in this draft. And if like we didn't get Shieldred, if we had like taken a blue card that pick or something, we could definitely have found red and switched into blue red.
Sure.
We had some decent black cards, but like Shieldred is worth not deviating. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna play black for Shieldred.
I actually like this guy. This is like a Phyrexia all-we-one card, but I actually really like it. It actually mills a decent amount, and it's all just sizable if we get there in the mill stuff.
It's fine. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's like on play if you have mill synergy. Or
it's better than expected, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And
we take this.
Those Hawkers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm on like super tilt. I don't understand. Like,
I don't understand either. I don't get it either.
Oh, well, we'll have to draft them more aggressively next pack, I guess.
I guess we're more likely to play this. So I've tried Zada a lot in this format. It's not very good. It's not very good.
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
Yeah, I agree. Zada's not a card you're trying to play. An invasion is fine if you're black-red, but we're not splashing it, so we're not using these cards.
All right. Oh, the Agar came back. That's interesting. Omen Hawkers didn't come back, but Agar came back. All right.
For those who remember my stream, these cards don't matter.
Ben, that's a C double. That's a C double, and we picked up a Halo Charge Scab. Oh, there's also Invasion of Amonkhet here. Oh my gosh. Wait.
Yeah. The Derision's good too, but Invasion's probably just a pick, right?
Yeah, it's probably just the pick. That's insane. Like, C double's great, but Invasion just does everything we want it to do, honestly.
You want that good mill synergy with your Shieldred.
Yeah.
A discard one, that puts 4 cards in their yard, right?
Yeah, this puts 4. Yeah, that's actually true. That puts 4 in their yard, and the Shieldred's just basically activated already. It's crazy they're passing C double, but that's just how good this Invasion of Amonkhet is.
Yeah, I like C double. I mean, I would be happy to first pick C double, Deadly Derision, or Invasion of Amonkhet.
Yeah.
But I think Amonkhet's the best.
I agree. I actually moved Invasion of Amonkhet up to S tier in my tier list. That's pretty crazy. I think this card is just so good.
That is good.
All right, what do you like here? I assume we just take a Dispersal, or unless you like this Oracle. Like the Oracle's good too, but I think we probably need this.
Yeah, I would play Oracle, but I think it's a pretty clear Dispersal. I'm with you.
Actually, this is really interesting too. Like, imagine if Corruption of Tawashi wasn't there and we just had double Furnace Rain, double Stormclaw Rager.
Yeah, we could have a great black-red deck in this state, for sure.
Yeah. And that's interesting about this format is that a lot of times you have like very good options. Wow. Oh my goodness. I assume it's just another Invasion, Ben. I love Captive Weird. I think this card's great, but...
Yeah, I don't think this pick is close. I like Captive Weird, but Windmill Slam that Invasion.
Yeah.
That card is like very, very good.
The card is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Invasion is like disgusting. If you flip it, you win. And on the surface, like a 3-mana draw 2 because they discard 1, and the mill is popped. What is going on here?
Are you watching my stream or are you watching the Discord?
I'm still watching the stream. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, if I watch the Discord, then I can't see the chat.
You can pull them both up. Like, have the chat in the back and then have the Discord.
Oh, sure. That's doable.
Yeah.
It's a little fancy. I got to have multiple windows. I'm not 100% I know how to do that. But
yeah, go to Discord and pop out. Click pop out player, and then that'll be easier. Pop out's in the bottom right. On Discord in the bottom right, there's a pop out button.
Okay. Yes, I did that. And then how do I see the chat though? This with the pop out from Discord.
Yeah, so have the stream in the back and pause the stream and then just resize it so that you can see the chat.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I don't have to actually do that. I can just drag it so I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, our deck is totally busted. I don't know if you called WotC and like got them to like, set up some packs for you or something, but 3 Invasion of Amonkhet is like
that's illegal. I'm pretty sure that in some countries, like we could get arrested for this, Ben. 3 Invasion of Amonkhet Shieldred, yeah. All right.
This is not legal in every country. You're 100% correct. There's no question.
I think I just take the Analyst. I assume we don't play anything else. We probably don't play Analyst either, but...
Yeah, we're not playing Analyst, I don't think. Maybe we can play Thunderhead Squadron with our 1/1s. I mean, I don't think we're going to play it. I'd probably take it.
I think we take this one just in case we need another 3 for some reason, because we have all the value in the world.
It's more important to get a bad 3 than a bad 5.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we have like Omen Hawkers and maybe a few other 1/1s, but
Do we play in third medium? It's probably not, right?
Not
But
yet.
we'll just take it. Yeah, just take it.
If we have enough stuff to tap, I mean, like you said, we have to have the 2 and 3 drops. But assuming we do, I think we can play 3 Meeting of the Mind.
Do we ever take the Etch Familiar because we need to attack invasions or nah?
I mean, does it even attack invasions?
No, I don't think so. Actually, yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Yo, Urn is actually interesting with Omen Hawkers because that basically just generates a mana. Generates a mana.
Wow, I thought you were just saying because it only costs 4 to sack. I didn't even realize that you can just tap Omen Hawker for mana, basically for anything, for a spell from your hand. That's quite good.
I don't think we ever play Rona as a thing. Like Rona's is not a card.
Oh, Rona's not good here. I like your pick. Okay. You can play that card with your Omen Hawkers.
Gorilla gets back Battles, Ben.
You get back Shieldred.
Yeah, it gets back Shieldred Battles. That's great for us.
Mana Laundering. Yes,
that's a good.
What was the original Mana Laundering? That was one of the funniest things. When somebody said that on my stream, I literally cracked up for like an hour. I can't remember what that was actually. What was the Mana Laundering that was the original Mana Laundering?
Is it a card or something? Mana Laundering?
No, there was something like this where like you know how like you can make a mana like you said with the combination of Omen Hawker and that. There was something like that back in like 2019 or 2020 and like somebody like called it Mana Laundering and I literally like laughed for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, that is a great term, honestly. That's a fantastic term. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if Club Pushy is referring to it or if they just called that Mana Laundering independently, but it's such a good term. It's hilarious.
Wow. All right. So I think one of the things about this draft is that our early game kind of didn't get there. Like if we had one Deathbloom Thallid or if we had like the Captive Weird or something, the deck would be marginally better. But
could have used a little more early game, but that's all right. We'll beat them with the card. We'll beat them with value. Like, invasion you. And anytime we go turn 1 Omen Hawker, we can't really fall that far behind.
Yeah, that's true as well. I actually really like what you mentioned on social media about how this format, you actually should mulligan aggressively, and I actually disagree with that as well. Like, in this format, like, especially in a deck like ours, we just never are short on cards. So we just want to mulligan to get, like, a good proactive hand, something like that.
I totally agree with that. If you don't cut Yargle, I'm going to lose my mind.
Okay. Yargle's gone.
Yargle is like, come on, like that's an actual meme. Like a 9/3 for 5 is not a playable Magic.
You know, I've actually it's been very interesting because I've played this as a meme in some of my decks, and there are actually many games where this just connects 3 times. I don't even know how it's possible. Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
they just can't block or kill a 3 toughness 5 drop. Yeah, like they're just taking 9. Like...
Yes, it's unbelievable. Honestly, like I don't know. Maybe I'm having a fever dream or something, but yeah. All right, so what else do we not like here? I feel like this invasion's not that good for us. What do you think? I mean, it can shoot this invasion so that we get 1 damage on it and then shoot this.
Yeah, I don't think we can cut it for that exact reason. I totally agree with you. I think the Invasion of Golgotha is pretty mediocre in general.
Yeah.
But with 3 Invasion of Amun Cats that if you flip, you pretty much win. I don't think we want to cut it.
We probably cut
we're good at poking for 1, right? Like we can play Invasion, poke it for 1 with our 1/3 or Omen Hawker, and then now we can flip it with Invasion of Golgotha.
Yeah, I think we probably don't play the first Corrupted, or like we don't play both Corrupted Convictions, but can we just cut them both?
Yeah, so we can cut them both. Like they're not really offering us anything. We didn't get like the Nizumi Informants, which are good, you know.
Sure.
You have something to sack, but we don't really have much we're looking to sack to those.
How about this Title Tear? You care about this title tear?
I think we want to play the first copy of that. I mean, you know, there are just times, again, with the Omen Hawkers, like, it's free to cycle, and there are times you just want to land, you know, like, it's a split card. Sure. I get it. Like, we don't want to cut the early game stuff, but I mean, I think we should just cut the Halo Charge Scab. Like, what are we really doing with that?
The Halo Charge Scab gets back battles as well. This gets back battles.
Yeah, we need to get back battles. I mean, like,
that's a good point.
If we flipped an invasion, we've already won. Like, if, like, you know, we can't flip it, like, I mean, how did it die? Like, I don't know.
That's true. We could also cut this urn as well. I feel like the urn is a little bit too cute.
The urn's cute. I mean, the mana thing is real. I mean, if we go turn 1 Omen Hawk, turn 2 urn, we just have 4 mana on turn 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're not ramping them much because we have a ton of good 3 drops and not many good 4 drops. I think the urn is cuttable. I mean, I would definitely cut the Halo Charge Scab. Okay. I mean, I know that I can see you kind of like the card here, but like we have 4 better 5 drops. Like that's true. 5 drops, you know.
So it looks like the last cut that we can actually make is probably just a meeting of minds.
Yeah.
Is that reasonable?
Yeah, you're right.
Otherwise we cut
right.
Cryptomancer.
Yeah, it pains me, but it's the right cut. We have a lot of ways to get card advantage that are better, and we don't have like a ton of. We have enough early stuff. Like we're not really that hurting, but we don't have a ton of extra. I'm with you. The third meeting of the minds is the right cut.
I think this Cryptomancer is fine, right? It's acceptable.
Yeah, you just ambush things and save things. Like it's just a good magic card. Like it's not. I don't want to oversell it, but the first copy of Cryptomancer I found to be pretty effective.
Yep. Cryptomancer is one of those weird cards. Honestly, I would kind of prefer if it didn't exist in this format, just because like removal spells are kind of clunky anyways in this format. It's like they're generally not that efficient, and if you're behind, like you just get blown out by somebody leaving with a Cryptomancer and you just can't win. But that's also why we're playing it. Yeah, that's also why we're playing it.
Yeah, Cryptomancer I found to be pretty effective. It's kind of like a split card, right? It's like counter a removal spell and leave a +1/+1 counter and a chump blocker. That's a pretty good card. But then also, like, you just attack with your 3/3, they block with theirs, and you put a +1/+1 counter on it, right? Like, I found overall, like, you usually will get your value out of that card at some point.
All right. I think this is the deck. Let's go. Wow.